Yes.
What do you think about the Occupy Wall Street that's going on right now in Manhattan? Or do you know?
I know what's going on, and I don't know what they intend to do by that. You know, things are wrong, but they don't have a plan yet to solve it. So I don't know what's going to.
About Occupy Wall Street.
This is Moore's class.
This is Miss Ruby.
Occupy Wall Street.
Do you know what Occupy Wall Street is?
No. Is that a book?
Saying I'm Brad Rombach.
William Ben.
Nice to meet you. What do you think about, or what are your views towards Wall Street in the sense of Occupy Wall Street? Or do you know what that is?
I don't think I have I don't think I fully understand what it is all about. I have not been paying much attention.
What do you think about Occupy Wall Street?
I think that, that it's not necessarily the most organized thing, but it's a very interesting protest in the regards of that there is obviously a large gap in the distribution of income that occurs in this country.
Do you think it's an effective way to protest?
I think it's definitely gotten the message out there, that's for sure, but I think that the message is kind of confusing to the average person that doesn't go and, read up on all of politics.
Towards Occupy Wall Street.
Actually, I don't know a whole lot about it.
About Occupy Wall Street.
What do I think about it?
Yeah. Just your general thoughts.
It's something that needs to be done, needs to happen.
Do you consider it to be an effective resource for protesting?
That I honestly couldn't really answer because I don't really know. I haven't really been able to educate myself on the whole situation.
What do you think about Occupy Wall Street?
Yeah. Big talk.
Big. Now, do you think it's effective?
Big talk.
Do you think that type of protest is a resourceful one, or do you think it's all for naught? Do you think it's a waste of time, or do you think it's All right. Now, what do you think about Occupy Wall Street?
Because I've been arrested at Occupy with the judge sitting down here for a long time. I've been arrested last night here. The judge told me, what you doing here? They almost arrested me about this shit.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just tired of that shit for a long time for me. But now I'm glad you let me go this time. The judge, I just thank God for me a long time ago. So I'm glad I don't have to go back to that stuff.
Now, let me ask you, what is your legalized freedom sign stand? Now, what does that stand? All right. Now, what do you think about Occupy Wall Street?
Honestly, I think that it's really messed up because the top 1% does have about 98% of the wealth, 99%.
Yeah, they control a lot of the wealth.
And so with wealth comes power, and I don't think that it's fair that they have all the money but they're getting all the tax breaks.
Do you consider it to be an effective way to protest?
I feel that having students protest makes a strong message because it shows that we're involved and we care. And peaceful protests are really, I don't think violence is.
Now, the method of protesting is, it's a peaceful uncertainty. But do you consider it to be moving in any way?
I know that it's definitely making headlines, so it's doing something.
Now, do you look at it as this? You look at it, all right, I'll see the benefits of Social Security, but now me, I won't see the benefits of Social Security most likely. Are you fine with you'll see the benefits of Social Security if you haven't already, but you look at me or the rest of us, and you'll see we most likely will pay into it slightly, but we will not most likely receive any benefit from Social Security.
Well, you have a bright future ahead of you. But it needs some adjustment. That's all I can say. It needs some adjustment so that it does pay off later on. And the way it's going, it's true. It's going to be greater problems later on. Must be correct.
Do you feel it's an effective way of protesting?
Well, everything, you go back, really our country was founded on protesting. So protesting can bring about change if it's done the right way.
Do you believe that? Well, how old are you? Or could you give me a age bracket?
Older than 50.
All right, older than 50. Now, older than 50 would mean that you will most likely receive the benefits of Social Security if you have not already, correct? So
That's true.
You've paid into it during your entire lifetime,
Of
and you
course.
will most likely receive or reap the benefits of that.
Mhm.
Now, what do you feel about us who will eventually pay into it, but most likely not receive the benefits of Social Security?
It's a matter of concern.
Well, in your mind, are you like, all right, I'm good to go. I'm riding it out. I'm good. I'll
No,
reap the benefits," or-
I'm not that selfish.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. I know a lot of not elder people because you're not that old, but a lot of people are, they look at themselves and they're like, all right, I'm in a position where I don't have to worry about it, so I'll vote according to that manner, if you get what I mean. Let me present a scenario to you. If you had a bomb and you have Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, and you can blow up one and just end that distribution as well, what would it be?
I mean, I think all three of those are good programs. It's just that I think they haven't been adjusted to the current inflation and like what people actually need to live.
Well, what do you think is the most expendable?
Most expendable? I don't know.
You gotta pick one. You just blow one up.
Okay, since I have to pick one,
Yeah.
probably like maybe Medicaid.
Like, what do you propose they do instead?
Well, actually, I don't know what should be done, but your major Fortune 500 company should not dictate what everybody else in the country is doing. That's what Occupy Wall Street is all about.
Yeah. Do you consider it to be an effective protest?
No.
So let me present a little scenario to you. You have three strings dangling down. You got Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. You have the scissors. What one do you cut the financial spending towards?
What are the three choices again?
Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. And you could cut one of them just completely. You have the ability to, not Obama, not anybody else. It's just to you.
Why would we cut any?
Well, because it will, both of them, all three of them will end up consuming our entire wealth. So if you look at a graph of our entire nation's ability to pay anything for that matter, they will consume everything in years.
Well, then why don't we just cut all three up and restructure them?
I have no chance of ever reaping the benefits of Social Security. Now, what do you feel about that?
I think that's messed up considering that a lot of people have a portion of their paycheck put into that and then they don't even get it. That's really not fair.
Now, you take into consideration, all right, Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security as a whole.
Yeah.
Now, those together are consuming the nation's debt to the point where we will eventually run out of spending money. Now, to give you a little scenario, you have Social Security, Medicaid, and Medicare. You've got a bomb, and you're blowing up the spending to one of them. Which one are you cutting? You got to choose one.
I don't know, because I personally feel like medical insurance should be accessible to everybody. That's my own personal belief. And the fact that